Raymond Bencoma III was arraigned Thursday in Independence on cases involving that officer-involved shooting back in August. Now, last week, according to D. Shepard, the Inyo County Assistant District Attorney, Bencoma was arraigned on several charges, including 4 counts of felony assault on an officer, 1 count of felon in possession of a firearm, 1 count felon in possession of ammunition, 1 count misdemeanor possession of stolen property, and the email from D. Shepard notes there are numerous enhancements as well. Also, 1 felony count, corporal injury to a significant other. Charges also include a traffic case, 1 count misdemeanor driving when license suspended, 1 count infraction, no proof of insurance. Now, the Inyo County District Attorney's Office reports Bencoma pled not guilty last Thursday and waived the 10-day time, but not the 60-day time, which means the preliminary hearing won't be done within 10 court days of the arraignment, but will be done before November 21st. Assistant DA Shepard reports that on the felon in possession of ammunition charge, the defense moved to vacate the jury trial set for October 24th, and the court granted the motion. All cases have been set for a further settlement conference on October 4th at 9 a.m. The 2016-2017 Mono County Grand Jury is currently composed of 11 grand jurors. Michael Boucher is the foreperson of the grand jury. Tom Gaunt is the assistant foreperson. Now, the remaining members of the grand jury are Jennifer Burrows, Roger Claypool, Elaine Dufresne Beardsley, Marianne Dunnigan, Lisa Isaacs, Rose Kujerich, Charlene Magrid, and Sally Miller, and Jeffrey Mitchell. Now, the grand jury is tasked by law with analyzing local government operations, making recommendations to improve the local law enforcement, county, and town government operations. A detailed explanation of how the grand jury operates and a complaint form for the public to use to recommend problems or issues that the Mono County Grand Jury should investigate are available on the Superior Court's website, and that's monocourt.org. Complaints can be mailed to the Grand Jury Confidential Mailbox, P.O. Box 3994 in Mammoth Lakes. Press release notes all complaints will be held in the strictest confidence. If a person submitting a complaint wishes a response, the complaint needs to be signed and have accurate contact information. If you would like more information, contact Hector Gonzalez Jr., Mono County Court Executive Officer, at 760-923-2330. Well, Deb Murphy filed a report from last week's Inyo County Board of Supervisors meeting saying the supervisors weren't pleased with the final rule from the United States Fish and Wildlife Service identifying more than 1.8 million acres as critical habitat for endangered amphibians. And while the rule is the end of the public process, the Inyo County Planning Department staff was asked to draft a letter thanking the service for removing specific areas: Rock Creek Lake, Grass Lake, Lamarck Lakes, and Creek, as well as South Lake. But still expressing concerns on the economic impact to the county and lakes included in the mapping that did not provide appropriate habitat. The draft letter will also request continued monitoring. Now, the next shoe to drop will be the service's management plan for the designated areas. Many of the threats to the yellow-legged frogs and Yosemite toad have been addressed over the past 10 years. Drought conditions have limited grazing on Coyote Flats. Roughly 17% of the grazing land is still included in the plan. The rule indicates non-native predators are a major threat, but California agencies have already stopped stocking high-elevation lakes and begun removing non-native predators. Forest Service will go through a consultation process with Service on activities occurring in critical habitat. This according to an email from Inyo National Forest Public Information Officer Deborah Schweitzer, who said, quote, "But the protections we have in place will continue and be part of that consultation process. The designation does not mean we would expand our removal of non-native trout species," end quote. According to Associate Planner Michael Draper, the rule puts the economic impact to Inyo County at $760,000 to $1.7 million. An analysis by Gruen and Associates completed in 2014 pegs that number at a maximum of 17 million. Now, the analysis identifies fishing as the primary recreational activity, according to a survey of 22 area businesses. Now, if recreational expenditures are eliminated or cut by 50%, the annual impact could be $11.6 million or $5.8 million in labor income and output, respectively, with a loss of 113 to 56 jobs. However, a table of visitor activity and expenditures compiled as part of the Inyo National Forest Travel Management Plan environmental documents included in Gruen & Gruen and Associates analysis, that tells a different story. Hiking and walking accounted for 18.8% of visitor activities. Viewing natural features came in at 15.8% and fishing at 11%. Now, viewers of natural features spent $2.6 million, walkers and hikers $2.56 million, and anglers $2.36 million. We thank Deb Murphy for that report, and that is posted on SierraWave.net. Well, the body of a missing Bishop man was found last week. According to a press release from the Mono County Sheriff's Office on September 22nd, at approximately 1 p.m., the Mono County Sheriff's Office received a call regarding the location of a vehicle belonging to Lewis Roberts, age 48, from Bishop, who was reported missing on Tuesday, September 20th. Responding Mono County deputies located the vehicle in a remote area in southeast Mono County. The body of Lewis Roberts was discovered a short distance away. Notifications were made to Mr. Roberts' family, and the Mono County Sheriff's Office will conduct the coroner's investigation. We'll be back with more news.